Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice iron brew, very carbonated indeed. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we were putting in things like the outdoor tables and some street lighting and just generally doing some odd jobs and tidying the place up. We have this sort of car parking space here, but overall the main takeaway was we were sort of firefighting, not literally putting out fires, but dealing with the stupidly high danger level, the copious amounts of escapes and fights and riots and deaths and things like that. And truth be told, I don't think there's much I can do about that. I have tried many things, and thank you if you did leave suggestions in the previous episode's comments. I've even used mods to calm the prisoners down, and it just doesn't seem to affect it. Now, there are things we can do to improve the situation. So, for example, over here, as people rightly pointed out, deployment, this should be visitor only, and that's fine. I can also go to staff and guards, and I'm just going to hire a lot more guards because it does state in the needs bit here, safety, it says, if it's going a problem, try and increase security throughout the prison. So we're going to try increasing the security by adding more guards, and we'll see what happens there. But you can see all of these needs, for the most part, are being fulfilled, but danger level is still maximum. Staff morale is also low, and I'm going to guess that's like a hydration need. It just seems that there's something amiss. And as I said, I've tried many things to fix it, and it just doesn't... Nothing seems to work. Even mods to calm the prisoners just doesn't work. So I'm not too sure what the deal is there. I'm going to go with this is the new norm, and we will have to basically put up and shut up. So anyway, we're going to continue on with some building, and I'm going to go to quick build and custom cloning, and we want to clone this thing so here. So I'm just going to rotate it like so and flip it, and that should sort of lock in position there quite nicely. This also will be hang on, it's going to be like that, isn't it? Rotate and flip, and there we go. So that's got our extra workshop in. Excuse me. So hopefully we can have more people working on that, although I think it's mainly going to be the training there. Logistics area, free stuff, excellent. And then we're going to also have a look at this area and do some planning as well. Now, there's been many suggestions for this. We've had things like a medical centre, we've had like a care home or a nursing home, and people also on top of that as an added suggestion to have death row in there. Now, I know we're just talking about pixels here, but I think having a care home or a nursing home with a death row in there is just a bit too towards poor taste for my liking. So we're not going to do that. I don't think that's a desirable thing to put in. So it means we're not going to have death row. People said, oh, do a governor's office and have like a helipad and such. That's a really good idea. Helipad just in general is a good idea. And oh, look, rioting. Over to emergencies, and actually pest control first and then riot police, because we do have some rats in the facility, and I'm going to bring the riot police in. The problem with riot police is that in itself increases the factors for danger level. It increases it, which you'd think it would give a, well, not a calming effect, but certainly you'd think it would be a positive thing. Let me bring them into here, because obviously it is kicking off. We have, let's say, a lot of prisoners say they're well treated, prisoners say they're calmed recently, and oh yeah, someone is oh, more escapes. Is that road broken? Yeah, okay, the gate's knackered. I'm just going to prioritise that, and we've got more deaths as well. Like I say, I've tried many things. I've had the simulation run for several in-game days. Lots of uses of like changing up the regime, for example. So I did try, and I think I will actually change it over to regime. We're going to put in more free time in here. So we're going to get rid of the yard time. They can still go to the yard during that free time, but yeah, we'll do that. And also what I found helps, because as soon as we give them more free time, they then complain that there is there's too much free time and they can't sit. Actually, what I might do is do work/lockup in the middle. Let's see if maybe punishment helps. That's something I haven't tried. Let's see what happens there. Anyway, rooms, and we're going to go to a common room. And all of this is going to be designated as a common room. And then with that, we're going to put some chairs in. And we've got the standard chair there. I think they're going to go with maybe a different coloured one. Chair, I'm going to go with chair yellow, and just basically click and drag until about there, and then cancel some of these, because obviously they're in front of the front of the doors, and there we go, that's some more seating. Okay, good. So obviously the workers are cracking on over at this point, which is fine. Our bank balance is not great, and is that someone who's just... What are they doing? Are they just trying to get over the fence? Well, they were, and now they no longer are. In terms of riots, it appears to be normally around a couple of areas. Storms brewing. This area seems to be always have a riot going on in it. This canteen, or actually, it's a not a canteen, it is a restaurant that tends to have people rioting, and also around this area. Now, I know some of these needs are not being fulfilled in this area, but we do have provision for the needs. So we've got like water over here. I know there's a temperature issue there. We've seen that. And also the bakery's never worked. We have people assigned to it, so I'm just going to put a bit more lighting in here just because it's a bit dark down the bottom. Yeah, I'm sure we've got people assigned to that, over to logistics and prison labour, and yes, we have got that, but just people are working elsewhere. And we could probably try and run some more things. Let's have a look at programs, see if there's anything else we can run. We've got... Everything is running apart from behavioural therapy, which, truth be told, I don't think is going to work at all. It's just, yeah, not a thing. We have produced 10 superior beds, which we've made one. I'm just hoping that the person who's been trained on that... Oh, there you go. Look, you can see they have been working on it. So there's the wood, and they are chopping it up to make beds on the carpenter's table there, but I don't think it's going to be completed. Anyway, so we're talking about this area here, and I do think another area, at least more provision for maybe visitation, because the needs, there always seems to be a family need to be catered for, and obviously we've got this area here, and we've also got another area over, lag a bit, over here, but it's obviously quite small, so I think we are going to say it's going to be like a care/nursing home, and we'll have provision for visitation. We'll have a little canteen, kitchen type thing, and then we'll also have some solitary cells, just because when we get a bit extra overflow from here, then obviously it's nice to have the provision for all of that. Over to informants, and yeah, we can see we've got extremely strong snitch, excellent enforcement, and extremely quick. Don't know about the security, we're going to double check that one, and that was a bit of a lightning strike, wasn't it? I think there was a couple of them around here, and... Also, are people rioting? Yes. What is their main needs? Their main needs are literature and luxuries and hydration. I mean, hydration is right there. Literature's right there. And if you go up here, you can buy things. And all these guys are, yeah, they're all shouting out safety. It's like, say, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that things go violent, prisoners start fearing for their safety, and then obviously act out. That increases danger level. Then prisoners start acting out, which then increases safety. And it's like, okay, how do you arrest the the plane as it hurtles toward the mountain? Anyway, let's go ahead and let's design something around here. So this is going to be it's going to be something a bit like this. A bit like this. So let's see what we can do. It's going to be, I think, fairly boxy. What I'm going to do is have a bit of a different sort of take on this one. And what was that? Distance of 6, I think that was. So we're going to go for 6, like that. I'm just going to double check this. So 6 and 6, yeah. And we're going to have like almost like, not wings, but yeah, it's going to look a bit like, it's going to look a bit castle-y, almost. I just like the idea of having it something a bit different. That just seems completely off. Hang on. 6 and 6. And this is 6 and 7, so that. And then we're going to come along. This is exports here. I will remove those. I mean, obviously it means I'm having to go all the way up here for that, but... I don't think that's too much of an issue, although it may become one. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. It's a small concern, considering what else is going down in the facility, which is all kinds of nonsense, basically. Let me just double-check the measurement of that. That is 6, yes. I don't know what these corners are going to be, by the way, but let's have it like that. So it's fairly blocky. And that's just by design. Due to some logistics error, free stuff. Excellent. And that is 27, so there is a middle. I think it's about there. Just eyeball it. 14 and 14. Yes, indeed. So let's have this sort of stick out a bit and have something like that. And there is the entrance. Although I think it would probably look better if it was a bit wider, so something like that. Excellent. Okay, we're also going to have a yard in the back here, so the yard will be for no reason other than we can make it this size. This size, it is 5 from the edge, 5 from there, and then comes along, and that'll be our little yard there. Just going to double check. That is 8, and then 8, and then doesn't matter. So here we go. Right. So in these corners, we're going to have these as some sort of office, and I am thinking behavioural therapy. I know I said earlier I was a bit dismissive of it, but I think we will try and run something like that. The corridors are going to go along like so, and okay, I've got other things to deal with. So we have a riot, and where is the riot? I'm just going to unpause it, because what happens is it then starts highlighting where it is. It'll start going to red. Sometimes it's in here. No, it's not in the cinema. Ah, look, it's in here. Right. So lots of people are rioting, and they are fearing for their safety and running away, which is to be expected. Actually, no, there's only one person rioting. Oh, no, it says 10 people, but that's Warren Page here, who, this is the curious one, currently under the status effect of calming. Uh-huh. Not to question that, prison architect, but oh, actually, wait, we've got more riots in the shop here, so I'm going to bring the riot police in, and there we go. The struggle with doors at times, and now they're in, and hello, James Redman, and there's a stun button, and Thompson, yeah, you are also a little bit. Oh, hang on. I was going to try and send the pest control into the into this riot. That wouldn't go well. And oh, that's a bit more of a concern. Richard Crouch, I think, yes, who's a senior. They're currently under the status effect of calming, but they are rioting and they're carrying a shank. Because of course they are. Anyway, bring the riot police down in here. We'll stop this riot, and then we'll go somewhere else. Who else is in here? Billy Armstrong. And there's that riot quenched, and over there as well. And they're definitely getting the steps in today, these riot police. Okay, so in here then. So these are going to be the individual cells, which are going to be like, let's say, what would we call them? I guess it would be like assisted living type of thing. We've also got, I think it's that size and that size, which is good. So this is the main corridor that goes around like so. Distance of 2, like that. And then in, so yeah, we can come in here. We've got the different offices like that. I say this is just something I thought we'll give it a go. And this is the first time I've designed it, and it's, well, it seems to be okay. We'll have the doors in there for the yard. Obviously, a fence will go down there, like so. And in here, we're going to have a couple of things. It's going to be visitation. And on top of that, we'll have a canteen. And then, obviously, we want a kitchen to support that, which will go probably at the back here. Although it's probably going to have to be a little bit bigger than that. So objects will be cookers, the freezers, and then whatever it is at the back there. And we'll just have the odd door on that one. Actually, probably there is more desirable because of distances, and maybe there and there. So something like that anyway. And is the fighting here? That's Andrew Armand. So it's currently eat time, and we can see that the food need is being fulfilled, and danger level has not moved whatsoever. 48 prisoners are shackled in their cells or in solitary. Yes, 9 in solitary, 2 waiting, 42 in lockdown. That's actually going up now, and 3 require medical attention. There's that safety need, and some of these others. As soon as it goes to sleep time, this will go down. That's generally what happens. However, it only goes down to about maybe 2/3 of the way, and then just seems to like hit the dial and stop, and it won't go any further. So apparently sleep is the most calming. You can see safety need there. There's a medium need. Sleep's been looked at. We've got some critical warmth need, which is probably around here. It's obviously 1 degree, winter overcast there. Danger level is high. 99 prisons have been calmed recently. Staff morale is all right. It is. It's still high and decreasing, but as soon as they wake up, this will shoot up. It'll be like 2 arrows going up. There you go, straight away. 2 arrows. I don't know. I don't understand. 6 riot police, fair enough. Unnecessarily searched, fair enough. Shackled in the cells. Serious complaints, which is exercise needs and family. We've got the running track, we've got the yards here, we've got all of the exercise equipment in this area. Those are indeed set to yards. We have the gym, and they have the hours of free time to go and look after this. In fact, there you go, some of it is being looked at, same as family need. But that danger level keeps climbing. And, oh, we've had an escape. Oh, look at that, over this corner, in fact. So they must have gone over the fence and then over that. How curious. It looks like this is actually done, and I hadn't noticed. So what we're going to do is go to utilities, and we're going to run this down and run it across, and that should be that completed. And naturally, we can go to the, where would it be? Yes, actually, I'm in the right one here. Prison labour, and mash the mouse button until it melts. There we go. And that's job done, I believe. I could hire another foreman. I think we'll hire another foreman, why not? And there we go. Anyway, back over to this. This is our care home type thing. I think the footprint is pretty much how we need it. So let's go over to foundations and to... There's building brick. It sort of looks like an old-fashioned building with the look of it, doesn't it? So would we use an old-fashioned building material? Or would we just use brick like the rest of it? I don't think anything else is really in keeping, so I think we will just go with building brick. And what is the best way to build this? Well, I think the best way is to do something like this. Like that, and then, yeah. Is any old-timers around? Like me, who've been playing since Alpha 0. Yeah, this wasn't possible back in the day. This was you could make a square, and you'll thank the game for that if it even worked. Anyway, we live in hope that this can be improved, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much. We've got Tom Balthazar, who's fighting once again. Guards coming up there. That's Emerson, and it's 2 hits. 1 hit with the baton, the second hit when they hit the floor. Right, job done. So we've got the building over here. We've got the order, at least, for that. Money is actually not terrible. We've got this wind-solar hybrid working very well. We own, I think it's 80% of our I was going to say business. There's some escapes there. Is it damage gate? No, it's just people running out. Valuation, we own 80% of the prison, yes, which is currently valued at 1.1 million. Oh, actually, nearly 1.2. So there we go. Produce 10 superior beds. We're on 30% of that. So that's okay. I'm also noticing, for whatever reason, the clone has not worked for these other solar panels. I'm guessing it's because these are damaged. Like, they have to be damaged in order to... it's part of the training. They get damaged, and I don't think the game can place damaged things via cloning. I'm assuming that, again, perhaps wrongly. So we'll just select that. And is this actually set as workshop? It must be set as workshop. Yes, indeed it is. We've got another death there. That's a parole officer. And I'm going to assume Paul Hancock is the perpetrator. Yep, destruction, attack, staff, murder, found weapons, and found drugs. Currently, a bit of weather is abound. Oh, look at that, light blizzards, and it's just going to happen until 7:23 p.m. We've got basically a full day of this. Oh, what I'm going to do as well, and again, this was suggested in a previous episode. Sorry, the riots are underway again. Medium sex, should I say? We're going to reduce that down and only take low risk. So, riot police, where are they currently situated? They're over there. However, there's a big riot in the school, and it's spilled out into the street. Let me just bring the riot police over. 43 prisoners are rioting. Staff morale is low. Well, you would expect so. So all of these guys are rioting for... Where'd they get a garden? Where'd they get a... That's not a trowel. Where'd they get a garden fork from? I'm not too sure. Anyway, riot police are doing what they can. I'm going to call in some paramedics and another set of riot police. I think it would be worth it. Rioting levels are slowly going down, which is what we want. In fact, it's dropping pretty quickly. I'm going to get these guys actually in to stop the riot. Riot police have still not come off the van. No, now they have. I'm going to bring these into the kitchen. Paramedics can come over. And there we are. Excellent. We still haven't done any of the bakery production skills. Bake 25 goods. I'm just going to assume that that's not going to happen. It's just not a thing. And there's the riot over with. So I'm going to get rid of one set of riot police. I'm just going to keep the others on site because, frankly, I think we'll be quite busy with them anyway. Levels of contraband, the prisoner out of control. Yes, indeed. So, ooh, is that a... That will be a legit tunnel there, I think. 2 flags. I think that's legit, yes. Let's say there may be a way to fix this one, but whatever that solution is, it eludes me at this stage. We've got punishments. People are looking after the needs. There just seems to be some critical ones, and I don't know whether it's just because of the size. We started on a small map, and it just takes so long to get anywhere, even with the mutator, for people to run faster. I don't know if that's a thing. Whether it be just a combination of the weird design we've got going, like I say, the size of it, the fact that we are deliberately not meeting certain needs, like all of these walls are freezing up and such. Yeah. I mean, that would just be some of the needs. But 128 prisoners are being calmed recently? Don't think so. I even used mods to try and calm them, and it went, nope, that doesn't do anything. So yeah. How many are awaiting solitary? Only 3 awaiting, which is fine. We don't really... The only solitary we have is in this police station here, and it just seems to be... It's just okay. That's alright, we don't really need much more. Let's go to some security here. We do have prisoner Hoyle, and we are going to have those as protective custody. I'm also going to check the informants as well, and have a quick run around to see if there's any... If there's anything else of note. No, I'm not seeing any legendary prisoners. Another thing we have on, which is something we don't often run, is the prisoners can learn traits from one another. So they can learn, and what tends to happen is everybody is extremely something. So extremely strong, extremely volatile, etc. Mainly extremely strong is a trait that spreads often. Yeah. So, I wonder if you can get extremely green thumb or extremely supplier. Obviously not, I've never seen it, but it would be a curious thing. At least there's a lot less escapes now that I've marked this as visitor only. Visitor only, which is actually staff and visitor only. Currently on deep freeze as well. -8, -17, and it's going to keep going. Wow, this is going to be a couple of days for just being frozen. Yeah. And I'm seeing a bit of... There's some red crosses here, which normally indicates that someone is fighting. Yeah, we can hear it. Prison Alex Lacey there. They're being tasered and healed up. What happened there? What? What's... Sorry, are we... Are we catching what's happening here? What on earth? So, this guy got hit with the stun button, which stopped them fighting. They then got healed by the guard. The guard then kept hitting them and then healing them and then killed by a guard with a stun button. They were murdered, essentially, by a very hacked off guard. Okay. In terms of programs, we're running several programs. We're going to run some more guard taser certification on. And, I mean, pay rise? That's a total 50% pay rise. I don't know what else I can do, really, to get these needs looked after. If there's a warmth and hydration need, we've got hydration need looking at... I think we've got that looked after. Yeah, we've got drinks fountains. Oh, hang on. Some more fighting around here. Let's bring in the guys. Here we go. That's fine. There's that tunnel as well. I'm going to do search toilets and search toilets. Don't think we're going to find it doing that. It's often the case. Oh, luckily we are going to see... No, I was going to say, no. We are going to see the end of this blizzard, but no, this seems to be... currently it's a 2-day blizzard. It's going to go even further, I think. So yeah, glad we've got this cloned. I don't know how many people are working there. It seems to be fairly clean, as in, you can see there's workshop saws and presses. Oh no, it is being worked on. We can see there are some sheet metal pieces that have been chopped up with the saw. Obviously nowhere near the usage of this one, but there you go. Danger level is going down, which is, well, it's something. I did add a couple more laundry machines, by the way, and it just completely broke immediately, so we're not going to touch that. Just in case I know there's a couple of people suggesting we had more laundry machines. It's, I put 2 in and it broke. I put 1 in, it didn't seem to affect it in any way. So, as we're not getting the alert, we're going to just say, yeah, just a little nod, and we'll keep it as is. Danger level once again going up. Many prisoners, serious complaints. Almost certain it's going to be a need for some clothing. Yeah, and a bit of comfort, family exercise, and that safety. So that safety level there is where it's at. Luxury needs. We have the shop. Anyone can go and buy stuff from the shop, and we've got a shop here. So there's definite provision for luxuries. There's no way for stuff to be thrown in. Oh, hang on. Just seeing a bit of a riot there. This is what we have a problem with. That for some reason, this building is often the target of people, like... So this guy is rioting. Are they? They're jumping up and down, but they are looking after family needs. They're very calming, apparently. So it is that guy. No, Stephen Drummer. There we go. Just one person, I think. This guy's raging about clothing. There we go. And we'll bring them back to a central point in the church. Why not? And the paramedics can do a similar thing. Oh, what's this guy doing here? This is... Wow, that was a good shot from that guard. Was that Finlayson, or was that this guy? Johan? Shot through 2 jail doors. Good shot. Anyway, how are we doing down here? Oh, almost completed, actually. Got a bit more foundation to place. You can see some of the walls have been put in. Just waiting for the last remaining bit. Actually taking some stuff away from it now. Oh, it's that bit there, and that bit there, and that bit there. Still some things to place. But they must be on top of it, because all of these solar panels that we placed after the fact have been put in. Just realised as well, it's not requiring a door. But what's behind the door? And if you get that reference, pop it in the comments there. Let's put that in here and see about that one. Couple of tunnels. This one is of... Nah, that patrol just went past it, but they're exhausted, so it might not work. This one could be legitimate. Realistically, they'd go up and across, and this would go down and across, so it's probably not legitimate. Whoa! Paul Eaton again managed to climb over the 2 fences. Actually, no, climbed over 1 fence, smashed up the gate off the hinges, and then started attacking these guys. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Okay. Well, at least the danger level is high. We've got that going for us. Still waiting for this 1 bit of foundation. 2 bits of foundation, actually. I have a feeling that it's this again. Okay. Well, what I'll do, I've got a foundations brick. And where's somewhere where I can place it? Oh, look, writing in there as well. Let's just go like that. Steel and building foundations, then we'll cancel it. Right, police. Just across. And that's Alex Russell. There we go. And then back into the church. Good. Right. Okay, well, another escape, is it? No, it's that corner. I know people said put like a moat around there. That one was just, they've climbed over the fences and the snipers haven't shot. Because of course. Right, anyway. The workers are just finishing off the building here. And yeah, that corner again. I could... Where is it actually? Flooring, landscape. We could put in cliff edge all the way along here. It's definitely set to what it needs to be. Staff only. Even if I put a wall across here, I don't think it would do anything. Still going to do it. Put a perimeter wall in across there. It might do something. It might help out. Oh, there's someone there. Look, Stacy. Obviously, tried it. There, look. I'm going to just watch them because I want to see what happens. I'll climb back over the fence. That apparently isn't electrified. They did not get electrified off going over that fence. And now they're breaking the street lamps. Right, police. I was hoping I would see the behaviour, see if they go like over here and then like jump over this area, but apparently not. They are chasing this probably terrified worker here. Oh, they've only knocked them out though. Harry and Harley. Get the paramedics over. And the riot police are coming as well. Ah, this is built. Excellent. Okay, some of it hasn't been built exactly as planned, but that's not too much of a problem. Let's go for demolish walls, and we'll do that. Right, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. We've managed to get this put in, and obviously got this in as well. This is our sort of care home type of thing. It's going to be a bit of a mixed arena, almost. It's going to have, obviously, it's going to have a lot of the extras that we're sort of missing, so it's going to be more visitation. It's going to have the more protective custody type of thing. We're going to have officers in the corner, which are all going to be for therapy, behavioural therapy. We will give that a go. You know, then we can at least say we've tried everything to try and resolve any issues. But yes, that's what we've got so far. Next episode, we'll go ahead and, well, we'll build it. Yeah, I think it should be quite a nice little build there, and that would basically mark this as completed. We'll see how we get on, assuming the thing doesn't burn down in between the episodes. And oh, that's I cancelled the foundation, but apparently it already removes it. So we'll put the grass back in. Right, hope you have enjoyed it, and as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.